Hello, I'm Omega 420, and today I'm going to show you a tutorial about Zeppelins featuring Led Zeppelin. First off, you're going to need some steel ingots, and in order to do that you need a blast furnace. But we're not doing a blast furnace tutorial, we're doing a Zeppelin tutorial. So if you want to learn how to make a blast furnace, you're going to have to check out one of my other videos. Okay, so in order to start the Zeppelin, you're going to need a train workbench. In order to create a train workbench, it is 2 iron ingots, a furnace, and 6 wood planks of any type, just like that. Alright, place that down, and you're going to need balloons. You need 2 of these balloons, so you'll need 16 wool. You put them in a pattern just like that, and you get a balloon. So I already had made 1 balloon. Alright, so now that we got the balloons, you're going to need a steel chimney. So steel chimney is easy, it's just straight lines with the steel just like that, and you get 2 steel chimneys. Next, you're going to need a steel boiler, and that's going to be these water buckets, 3 water buckets, just like this, and then steel on the bottom and steel on the top, just like that. And you get the buckets back, so you don't have to worry about losing your buckets. Okay, now you're going to need a firebox. So to create a firebox, it's just a circle of steel and a flint and steel in the middle, and you get the firebox. Alright, so you put these together like this. The tutorial on the website that I'm going to host this on shows you to put these down below. 1 more block, but that's not how you do it. You got to put them up here in the top block, and you get 2 steam engines when you create these, so that's cool. You'll wind up being able to use the other steam engine for something else if you need. Alright, so next we're going to need the propeller. So in order to create the propeller, you take these wood planks like that, and steel ingot right there in the middle, and boom, you got that. So now that you got that, you're going to need a boat. You put wooden boat right there in the bottom. You put these 2 balloons up here, and you put the sticks right there. You put one of the steam engines in the center, and the propellers on the side, and boom, you have your Zeppelin. Alright, so now that we got the Zeppelin, I created a nice little takeoff platform right here that we could climb up and place our Zeppelin down. Just like that. Awesome. So, and then you just like a boat, you just right click it and you're inside the thing. Once you're inside it, you're gonna need to power this with coal, charcoal, or charcoal. Yeah, I think just coal or charcoal. So in order to open up the menu or the GUI for this, you have to hit the R key by default. And then you see right here in the corner is where you put the coal. I'm using charcoal because I turn all my coal into coca-cola. And then you have this area right here. You have these 9 blocks right here that you could use to store stuff. Like if you wanted extra inventory space, you'll have that right there. So, how do you fly this thing? Well, you can move forward and backwards and stuff like that right here. Or there's default keys for going up and down. I changed my default keys under controls from the regular default keys to number pad keys, and it's going to be listed as TC up, TC down, and TC idle. I changed them to, as you can see here, to my number pad. So in order to go up, you actually have to look up, and then you kind of just you just look up and you float up, I guess. Okay, I didn't know this. That's pretty cool. So you can just look up and hit the 8 key or whatever. I don't even know if you even need to use those. So once you're going, you just start flying around like a boat. As you look up and you're pressing the forward key, you will climb. If you're pressing the down key, you will descend. My video settings are set to short right here. Just set that to normal instead of spinning around. As you can see, it's kind of bulky. It's really kind of hard to tell, you know, where you're kind of facing here. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag. My chunks aren't loading properly. but that's not too bad. You can fly pretty quick with this thing. They're really cool. It's a lot better than using a boat to get around because you can fly around land and whatever. Up we go! And if you crash into something, unlike the boat, you won't destroy the Zeppelin. You just kind of bounce off it. I've crashed into mountainsides before and just kind of bounce off and go off into another direction. Okay, so if you hit the up key, you actually go up a lot faster than if you just kind of look up. I have my coordinates turned off because this is a multiplayer server and it's a rating server, and I'm not giving anybody any indication on where I am, so they can come raid me. Anyway, I hope you liked the tutorial. Please leave any lame comments about Chuck Norris in the comments.